everyone, what's up? This is Casey DeFreitas here with IGN, and we are here at the Monster Hunter World USA Championships in San Francisco. And now, I feel like I'm pretty good at Monster Hunter, but I've never really been able to rank in those arena quests, and I really want to know what the pros do to get that good. So now we're going to talk to some of them and see how many hours they played and how they prepared to win this tournament.
Dodge, so you just did a sidestep
Oh,
and a
what
dodge.
a sweet dodge.
Did I just call that?
Oh my lord.
How many hours have I put into this game? I think I'm pushing somewhere near 60K, which adds up to a couple years accumulated. As far as Monster Hunter World, probably about 400 hours already, and probably going to be 400 more.
I could say 5,000 and it still might not even be enough. I mean, each mainline game, between all the different sessions, you can assume for most people that get really into it, it's probably about 1,000 hours. And I've been playing since one of the original games on the PSP, Monster Hunter Freedom.
You know, I've been playing since Monster Hunter 1. I took a break during PSP, but I came back during Monster Hunter Tri. But I think over 200 hours gameplay, and then we practiced for about 3 weeks, almost every day.
So we trained anywhere between 2 to 3 hours a day for 4 weeks straight. So, you know, we would continue to stream, of course, 4 to 5 hours a day, and then we would stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning practicing this one quest over and over and over again. We've probably done it maybe 300 times. So a time attack arena, you are given fixed armor sets. And it's very interesting in that it's almost like a puzzle in that from those 5 loadouts, you and your partner have to decide which 2 combinations of weapons are going to work best with whatever strategy we want to do. When you're playing the main game, the choices are limitless. You can make any weapon combination and any armor set, and you could really make almost anything work against any monster. So with the arenas, you have to find what is the best combination going to be for me and my partner and our skill set, and how we're going to make this work in a real tournament setting.
I would say that this is definitely a more meta-based version of playing the game. So I wouldn't really say that it's like speed runs as much as you're testing your own ability within a certain requirements.
A lot of times when you're doing training, you're always going out to the community first and you're seeing what are other teams doing. So there are other competitions out there in Japan as well as Korea and other places in the world. You want to see what are the other top teams doing, what are their strategies. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best. However, there's been other Nerd Gigante challenges and world competitions before. So of course you want to see what those teams are doing and how they apply to you, but then how can you improve on them?
Well, we started with Lance because we knew that's what we wanted to use. But when we saw some of the strategy that our friends were using, we decided to test it out, you know, try the switch axe, try the sword and shield. But because we didn't practice, not regular using those weapons, we didn't feel comfortable, so we went back to Lance. Since there was a group of us that came here, we would reference each other, try to incorporate strategies that they were using with switch axe, but tailor it to us.
We practice with 3 different setups, dual switch axe, dual sword and shield, SNS, and also SNS and switch axe in tandem, where we changed roles back and forth. We've done some preparing for it for the last couple weeks.
So the weapon we chose to use was the switch axe. There are other weapons that could work. Certainly the sword and shield has one of the best times, but in a tournament setting you have to think about what's going to be the most reliable. So even though sword and shield could be very good, it's going to really matter that Nerd Gigante cooperates. With switch axe you can really force the flow of the fight and do a lot of damage.
It's a weapon that you can get a better time with. That's not true. It's a less challenging weapon than the sword and shield.
To be honest though, you're going to see all of the top teams here that are probably going to come in the top 3 or top 4, they're all using switch axe. But if you saw more quests than just the Nerd Gigante quest, you would probably see a lot more diversity in the weapons used.
If you're interested in trying to play at the same level or degree as other people, you can do that. You can find information on that.
Certainly watching some of the top players, every weapon and every monster has pretty much people that practice that monster exclusively with that weapon. So looking for that weapon that you like, say you love Hunting Horn, look for Hunting Horn speedruns. There are people all around the world that practice this one weapon against this one monster exclusively, and it doesn't mean that's how you have to play it, but it's always going to give you a very good baseline on how you want to approach that weapon.
You're going to find players that range from casual hunting to more specified hunting, and there's a lot of information out there. I know that there's personal TAs, I think, up on the Wikia.
So my teammate is Sam. He has been a long-time supporter of the channel, and also I think a lot of strength and kind of proof that anybody that trains hard enough can become really, really good in this game. Sam was somebody from a couple months ago, would commonly cart, but after a month of training, we are actually competing, I believe, at the world level. Today's event is amazing. I could say for all the Monster Hunter fans in the West, seeing this sort of event put on by Capcom, really putting us on the same sort of degree and level as other championships worldwide. So of course, it's a great honor to be able to participate in. And of course, for whoever wins today, will be a great honor to compete at the world stage as well.
So that's what the best players here today had to say. I hope you learned something, because I definitely did. Thank you for watching, and for everything else Monster Hunter, keep it here on IGN.